once you get the habit, you in shape and you like it. Now you're over the hump. It's now a habit. It's natural. That's what we have to do with management. We have to manage, we have to look at the, when I come here, I get back, I make notes. The Masjid, okay, the bills, the household. I have to make a whole list of things. So I have to walk around, look at the Masjid, what does it need? And then make a little plan, what we're going to do. The property, look at the property, what's happening, right? That's natural management. So we all have to do that. We have to look at the environment, what do we need to do? Oh, we got this. Well, we just jump on it and do it. Why? Because we have a big, beautiful building, and if we just got a little pieces of paper hanging down, it makes the whole place look unkept. And that's management. We look around every now and then. What's the Masjid looking? Oh, what's the name down there? Some doggone mold on the wall. We can get us some bleach and some soap and hot water. Wipe it off, it'll come back. Or we put some bleach if it's on the other wall, just go down and spray it and turn it white. It'll kill that mold. We do it every 2 weeks. Won't be no mold. Why? Because we'll be using a whole bottle of bleach once a month to keep the mold down. That's what management is. Management is not waiting for things to happen. It's making things happen. Slum revival begins in Oakland. Okay, I'm not going to bore y'all with that. Slum revival. So for us, the organization is doing a job of what a Mujaddid would do. Mujaddid, revive, renew, restore. Practice tajdeed. Jadid in Arabic means new. Tajdeed. A Mujaddid is one that renews things. Tajdeed is the process of making things new. The Mujaddid is the one that makes things new. Jadid is, these are Jadid, they're new. Brand spanking new. Okay, the car is Jadid. But to make things new, Tajdeed is a process of cleansing, evolving, purifying, and making Islam brand spanking new again, just like it was originally. Except that the process of getting there, the process of analysis, the process of establishing the institution, because there's an ideal Mujaddid that could do one or two of these things. Ideal Mujaddid has a whole list of 9 things they do. Technically, we're working on all 9 of them. As an organization, we want to be an ideal Mujaddid organization. So for us, Islamic revival means course correction. Remember the people, they got all the Masjid, they got all the Eids, they got all the hijab, they got all the halal store, they got all of that. All they need is a course correction. That's our job. A lot of them want a course correction. I don't think the Muslims want to be afraid. Even Zayd was telling them the truth, because the people around me, they'll turn up, they'll go borrow some, the government will give them some lectures for me to hear. And so listened to a little bit of it. But when I'm going somewhere, as Abe was telling them, your job is to call people to Islam, but you're too afraid. If I was there, I'd tell them, if you have anything that's scary, do it scary. You know. In other words, he selected to tell them what we should tell them. But they want him to tell them, like they're experts. They're not going to call us to tell the truth on the TV. They call their experts to tell a semi-truth, right?
The truth somebody can digest.
The truth that they want to tell. Let's tell the truth. Man, I've been trying to get it on the internet, but CCTV, Chinese TV, Turkish TV, and Russian TV. And then, see, now we know what we're watching. We know what the truth is. Hey, man, I think they put Japanese TV back on. That's it. No Chinese TV. Was anybody watching a Russian TV?
Yeah, I'm watching.
I mean, but what about Turkish TV?
I didn't get a chance to.
I watched it a lot. They had good programs. They was funny acting. But they had enough truth on there that I could see why these people cannot stand any news other than they write it. That's pitiful. Okay. Anyway, I'll speed up slowly. Are there any questions or comments so far? So remember, we're in the great recovery that we've planned, the great recovery. But our job is multifaceted. It's Islamic revival. It's course correction. It's exampleism, being an example, a model, all in one. And the counteroffensive, improving, educating, developing a self-image, higher self-image for people. Because remember, the Muslims don't feel, they feel like inferior to the white folks. They feel inferior. They're intimidated by these white folks. Okay, so we'll try to help them. We have to help them, yes.
So, are the Muslims, what I see as a major problem is Islamic leadership.
Yeah.
So, do you feel that the Muslims are satisfied with their leadership?
Okay, if they will support, I guess it's more now. If they will support 33 spots for care, somebody's paying for that. And I know, remember 15 years ago, some way back there, we was working with care and we was doing the security and stuff, and one day I had is that 7 corners? 7 corners.
What Falls Church?
Yeah. Remember, they had people in there dropping $25,000. They raised $3 million, 300, 500, something. They raised a lot of money. All of it wasn't phony, it's just some of it had to be real. To the question of reality is uncovering the cowardness of their leaders. And all of a sudden, we're not counting on this, but we believe it's going to happen. Some kind of way it's going to be a total flip in informing the public who and how the cowardly Muslim leaders have been carrying on. It'll come from within its own system. They will be embarrassed just like Whitney Young and Roy Wilkins and them, and all of them was embarrassed by it. That always happens. They don't think it's going to happen, but history always does that. And we're going to help it along by telling the truth. We're not going to go tell everybody you got a bunch of punk leaders and all this and that. But it's to the question, are they satisfied with their leadership? If you just eat what's been served to you all your life, you're satisfied. But if they take you over to the gourmet table and you taste the same thing, except without all that fluff and puff and garlic, this is real food. If you've been eating French fries and hash browns on the little block that comes from some factory somewhere, you know, the little toaster thing, and you eat some of our smothered potatoes, you don't know how they cooked. Oh. Right? This is different. That's the way it'll be with them. They get in Islam. The lecturers are giving them Islamic lectures. But if we give the same lecture, it means something different. I listen to some of these lecturers, they give good lectures, it just don't mean nothing. Why? Because they ain't about nothing at all.
It's like you were saying out at the Eid
Right.
at Showplace Arena, the brother gave the khutbah on Waqta.
On unity.
It's a great subject. But what good is it going to do if ain't nobody trying to do no unity?
That's right.
And the people seem to be, they seem to be just like back in the Christian days. You know, we was Christians, and you go to the church, and the reverend give you a sermon, and you be pumped up. And then after you leave out of the church, it don't have nothing to do with nothing.
Okay. Depend on the white man. He'll make sure that he's going to make you want to deal with it. He's going to scare them to death. It already is. He's going to finish up scaring them. And they're going to say, how did y'all do that? See, we have to now present and copyright and professionally present what we've already done over a long period of time. Now, we have all of these already. We can just put these out with that. But we're putting out new. We're writing new for right now. It's new writings, new explanations. All the stuff we need to do, movies, DVDs, this, that, and other, we're going to do that very soon. Eventually, that stuff is going to creep in. And they will demand, I remember, and I was one of those, I remember the big programs. I remember in LA, big program, one of the big hotels, everybody's there. Jamal Zaragoza and them was there, all of us, this was back in the 80s. and the Negroes walked in, and it changed the whole flavor. It was like, ooh, look at them niggas. Those are real Muslims. And that'll happen again, except for good. Remember, we're just going to do good. I move toward a close. So the Islamic revival, course correction is our job. Yeah. They know, they put up with their leadership because that's all they have. But we have to show them the other side. That's where public relations comes in. Remember, write your future, design your future. Make habits your allies. And I'm not going to go any further. I'd be taking up too much time.
So Imam Musa,
Yes.
does that being all that they know cause them to react to going back to their own tribe, so to speak, as far as, their, for lack of a better word, their fear of the system, or they wanted to cooperate, or their reaction, they go back to their methab or their
comfort level.
The Muslims that are running anything right now, they're in their 40s, they're in their 50s, they're in their 30s. Those are all people that came up with Negroes being special. The only people that could bring the crowd would be Siraj and